Welcome to Me and You Outside. Hey, I'm here at this wonderful Bass Pro Shop here in Springfield, Missouri. It is cold out here, but it's warm inside. I'm at the #1 store in the entire world, but I'm not going to the #1 store in the entire world. I am going in their catalog outlet store. It's right here behind me. Now I'm gonna go in here and see what kind of deals they have today. I'll tell you this right now, if the government's tracking me with my bank transactions that has to do with Bass Pro Shop, I'm in deep doo-doo because I have a lot of transactions through my bank, and I know they're not tracking my credit union. But if they were, I would be in some kind of weirdo trouble with the government right now. At least I think I would. But anyways, regardless of that, I'm going to go in here. It's a Friday here. It's a good day to be here on a Friday. You'll never know what day's the best. You just never know. But I'm going to go in here and see what kind of deals they have. I'm going to video it. I'm going to show you what they have here today. And then they may not have the same deal tomorrow. You just never know. They may have a better deal. I don't know. But it's just fun coming up here because you never know what you're going to find. But I'm going to walk in here. I'm going to see what they got today, and I'm going to let you know what kind of deals maybe you missed or what kind of deals you may find if you come here at the Bass Pro Shop catalog outlet store in Springfield, Missouri, one of the best stores in the entire nation, in my opinion. Let's go inside and see what they got. All right, let's go. Oh, I always check these front cases out first because sometimes you'll find a pretty good deal in these front cases right here. Of course, they have some jewelry and things like this, watches and things like that. I'm not ever interested in that kind of a thing. Back here, you'll see some pellet guns. They got stacked right there. Sometimes you'll find a really good buy on pellet gun. Really good buys. I always like to look at that wall right there. You never know what's going to be on that wall. That changes all the time. Those long poles you see right there, you know, that red pole and the yellow pole, those are for spear fishing. Okay, they're long poles with a rubber arm, with a rubber strap on there. You go diving down, you release that. I don't know what the prices on them are, but I'm not really interested in that, so I'm not going to ask. I always just like to look at this stuff here. Disruptor electronic earbuds right there. It says they're normally $250, marked down to $120, which would be a pretty good buy if you needed that. Bear spray right there.
Yeah, let me transfer you off.
All right, let's go. So much to see here, it's crazy. All these reels here, these reels are really good prices. I ain't kidding you. A lot of these are $50 normally. They're marked down $25, and they really are good prices on these reels. I love buying reels and rods here. As I said in a previous video, I buy 90% of my hunting and fishing gear right here. And you're a fool not to, because you can, what I do is I come in here. If I'm looking for a particular item to for hunting or fishing, I come in the outlet store first and see if it's in here. If it is, I can save some money. And if it's not, I go to the main store, and if I have to and I'm desperate for it, I go ahead and buy it. But if not, I can get it right here and save myself a good amount of money. A lot of times they have these little bins set up like this where you can just rummage through there and find some deals. And sometimes you'll find some really cool stuff in here. It's a first aid box. That's what that is. Let's see what it is. It says it was normally $60, marked down to $30, which could be the case. I'm not interested in it. I don't need it. Okay. It's fun stuff. Still got kayaks in here. A lot of heavy-duty rods right here. These are heavy-duty rods. Looks like they were normally 40. Got them marked down to 20. Again, these are heavier duty rods. What's this? Oh, it's a 4-burner grill. Let's see what that is. It says it was $349. Marked down to 200. Well, let's check these out. Gun case. $770. It was $12.99. Pretty good looking gun case right there. Got to keep moving. I'm not in a big hurry today. Look at all these reels. It's ridiculous. By the way, this is not all catalog return stuff. A lot of this is overstock that Bass Pro has from their different stores. Stuff that's being replaced with newer stuff, things like that. And they'll send all that overstock from all these different stores around the country to this store right here. And a lot of overstock, a lot of things that aren't selling maybe really well in the main stores, they'll bring it here to this outlet store and try to sell it here and mark it down. Sometimes market it way down, okay? You got to do your own research. Sometimes you might, this is all, I had somebody on my channel ask me if they carry boat accessories. A lot of this right here is just boat accessory stuff. Stuff for your boats. Storm Guard right there, 15 bucks. It was 20, it's like 26. Again, you got to do your own homework to find out. A glide jig, a whole bunch of them. Again, this is overstock stuff right here. And again, they catalog outlet, people buy stuff and they send it back here to resell. Bass Pro does. They don't put it back on the shelf if it comes from good morning. If it comes from somebody that purchased something through their catalog. This is just a string of reels here, rods here. Let's see what they are. I'm curious. These are more expensive rods right here. They were normally $159, marked down to 80 bucks. What is this? Tefo Signature 2. Huh. That's it's a fly rod, big old long fly rod. So those are fly rods right there, and there is a ton of them. I'll shop here enough to know that these fly rods, with this many of them, will be here a while. So if you're looking for a fly rod, get down here quickly because they have probably close to 100 of them sitting right here. Little kids' reels. There's a little nice fishing kit right here for a kid. Got a nice little reel, rod, lures, all kinds of jigs, hooks. 15 bucks, was 35. If you're looking for something like that for your kid or grandkid, that's a good buy. Jig heads. Always check these out. These are 5 bucks. A box of jig heads. They're probably not a bad buy on that. Alright. Again, a lot of overstock, things that may not have sold the best. A lot of top water right here. Zero hard baits, 6 bucks compared to $13. Good buy right there. Again, all the soft plastics. I'm telling you, there's just tons of soft plastics. That's all this is right here. I mean, just different plastic worms, jigs, or jig bodies, whatever. And it goes all the way down through here, just bin after bin of them. Again, they're sorted bulk plastics, $7 a pound. And a pound of those is a bunch. Look at this. All this right here, soft plastics. A lot of spinners right here. I'm a buzzbait guy. I like buzzbait. Love them. Just don't use them as much. I use mostly a whopper plopper. What is this? Oh, it's a crab trap. Can't use that here, but let's look at that. Some of you watch this may be interested in this. It's a crab trap. It was 50 bucks, marked down to 25. Huh. That is interesting. It's all here too. It looks nice. It's coated. Nice, real nice. I don't know what that is. Some kind of black case. Oh boy, shoes. What's a bike rack? That's expensive. But if you need one of them, it may not be that expensive. Here's a bunch of catalog return stuff right here. Kettle grill. Cart. Cargo carrier right here, one of those. 70 bucks. They say it was 134. Been a good buy right there. If you need a cargo carrier, gotta check out this. Always check out these. This little area right here. $5. I bought one in here the other day, so I don't need it. Dig through this stuff, man. I have found some fantastic deals in these. Hey, this will interest some of you big elk hunters and whatever. Huge tent. Was $1,700, or yeah, $1,700. Marked down to $835. It's massive, massive. Called an Alaknak tent. That's cool. It's a 27 by 13. That's cool. That'd be one right there. Now, if you bought that, folks, if you bought a tent like that from here, you'd want to take it home, set it up, make sure it's all there, because you got 60 days to return it. So that's kind of nice if you had to. Ice shelter right here. Some of you northern people. It was $429, marked down to $210. Thermal hub, 6-sided ice shelter. What you think of that? 210 bucks. Can't use an ice shelter here. If I bought it, I'd use it as a hunting blind. That's cool. Look at this. Oh, it's an ATV rear bag. Cabela's brand. Marked down to 60 bucks. That's cool. Some of you look at that going, that's a good buy. You know all that stuff, but I don't use that stuff. I don't have an ATV. I have a UTV, not an ATV. Nice tents here. That tent is 300 bucks. It was 500. I'm not hitting everything here, folks. I don't have time. Over here. Precision griddle. It was 600, but down 300. Again, all the clothing you can see here. Let's give an example of some of this clothing. It's kind of fun. These little old Bass Pro Shop. Look at that little Bass Pro Shop shirt. They were normally 12 bucks. Marked down to $8.97. In addition to that, you take off another 40%. I'm telling you, it's a great buy on all these clothes right here. They're already marked way down. Already marked away. This is all women's right here. My wife loves to come in here and shop for women's clothing, because sometimes you come in here and you get some of the best buys you ever seen. Like these are normally these are 25% off on all these women's clothing. Look at this women's clothing. It is unbelievable. It's already marked usually up to half off. Let's just look at this little shirt right here. It was 50, marked down to 36, and it will have another 25% off that. That would be one my wife would look at and go, nah, I'm not probably interested in that. Men's hunting pants, it's already marked off. Some of this stuff is expensive because it's Gore-Tex, as you know. All right. And this would be another place I like to look. There's some blinds right here. Now these are cool blinds. The Zunz Special XL. It's a rather large blind, hunting blind. Really good buy on these. Marked down 50%. They were 180, marked down to 90 bucks for this hunting blind. this would be something, again, I would take this home, I would set it up in the next few days or whatever, and then make sure it's all here. If it's not, you can bring it back. I can tell all these have been opened, and these are all catalog returns. And what happens is a lot of hunters will buy these. A lot of hunters will buy these blinds, they don't get to use them, or they use them just one time and they fold it back up, stuff it back in the box, and ship it back and get their money back. And now, whether that's right or not, I don't know. It's one of them gray areas in my opinion. But if you didn't use it at all and then go hunting because you couldn't for whatever reason, I can understand sending that back. But using it and then send it back, so you do have to bring this stuff home. You do have to open it and make sure that it's there. And in most cases, I have bought 2 or 3 blinds here, and they have been all there. And I'm considering buying one of these. I may or may not before I leave the store here. I don't know. But it's really a good buy. It's half off. Excellent. It's Cabela's brand. Good looking blind. Marked down to 23 bucks. Probably a decent buy on that. Okay, I'm kind of working my way out. Again, men's shorts. These are pretty good buys right here. Men's shorts take an additional 40% off. Get an idea of this. These shorts were 30, marked down to 14. And a 40% off of that. See, that's what I'm talking about. If you need a pair of shorts. Also, these jeans right here, good buys on these jeans. And additional 25% off of those. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. All right. Here's something here. I want to show you this real quick. Power Drive bow mount trolling, bow mount trolling motor right here in Minn Kota. It was 1,500 bucks, marked down to $955. There's some of you boaters would like this, a shallow water anchor, 8 foot, 1,700, marked down to $1,075. Again, if you need something like this is pretty cool stuff. All right. There you have it. That's what they have today at the store. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna walk around, take my time, look at a few more things. But hey, you come to Springfield, you want to check this store out. Now stay away from the stuff that I'm looking for, okay? I don't want you out here shopping and buying stuff ahead of me, because I'm going to be ahead of you, okay? That's my goal. But appreciate you watching this particular video. I'm going to come back in this store from time to time and do a video of this, so to let you know what's out here, let you know what's in here, okay? It's still January 2024 here in Springfield, Missouri. I'm here on a Friday. You can come on any day throughout the week, 7 days a week, and shop in this store. And I'm telling you, they bring out stuff all day long. You never know what's going to be here. It's just the craziest thing. It's a hunting trip for me. That's why I like doing it. I'm hunting, and it's fun. And sometimes I'm super successful and find some really awesome things. But in the meantime, I appreciate you watching this video. Me and you outside, wherever you're at in this world, have a good morning, good day, good night. And my friends, another video, I promise you, is coming right around the corner.